The quadriceps are the powerhouse muscles of the front thigh, and among them the Vastus Medialis Oblique, or VMO, plays a unique role in stabilizing the knee joint. For older adults who often struggle with knee discomfort, weakness in this area can be one of the hidden reasons behind pain, instability, and limited mobility. The VMO sits near the inner part of the thigh, just above the knee, and acts almost like a natural brace, guiding the kneecap to move smoothly in its groove. When it weakens, the kneecap can track improperly, leading to irritation, inflammation, and that familiar ache during everyday movements such as climbing stairs, getting up from a chair, or even walking short distances. Strengthening the quadriceps as a whole and paying special attention to the VMO can dramatically reduce this pain and return a sense of control and confidence to movement. As the body ages, muscle fibers naturally shrink, flexibility declines, and joints become more vulnerable to stress. Many older adults believe that knee pain is an unavoidable part of aging, but research shows that much of it stems from muscle imbalance rather than irreversible damage. The quadriceps work like shock absorbers, taking pressure off the knee by controlling movement and distributing forces evenly. If these muscles weaken, the burden falls directly on the joint itself, wearing down cartilage and creating discomfort. By keeping the quadriceps strong, the load is shared, the knee joint is protected, and movement becomes smoother and less painful. The beauty of quadriceps and VMO strengthening is that the exercises are accessible and gentle enough for older adults while still providing powerful results. Unlike high-impact workouts that strain the joints, quadriceps-focused movements can be performed while seated, lying down, or using body weight with support. For example, simply extending the leg while sitting in a chair and holding the contraction directly awakens the VMO and reminds it of its stabilizing role. Over time, even this small action helps realign the kneecap, easing irritation and making steps more comfortable. When quadriceps strength improves, the benefits go beyond knee comfort. Balance becomes steadier because the muscles around the knee and hip work in harmony to keep the body upright. Everyday tasks that once seemed daunting, like stepping onto a curb, getting into a car, or standing from a low seat, become less of a struggle. This builds not just physical strength but also psychological confidence, which is just as important. Many older adults avoid activity out of fear of pain or falling, but once the knees feel stronger and more stable, movement becomes less intimidating and life opens up again. Another often overlooked advantage of VMO and quadriceps strengthening is its effect on posture and gait. Weak quadriceps can cause people to favor one side, shuffle their feet, or lean forward excessively, all of which increase stress on the spine and hips. By reinforcing these thigh muscles, the body naturally returns to a more upright and efficient walking pattern. This prevents secondary problems such as back pain or hip discomfort that can arise from compensating for weak knees. Consistency is the true secret. The VMO, being a smaller muscle, responds well to frequent activation through short, controlled exercises. Even dedicating just a few minutes daily to strengthening it can create noticeable improvements within weeks. The progress builds gradually but steadily with less pain, more mobility, and a renewed sense of vitality. For someone over 60, regaining the ability to walk longer distances, climb stairs without hesitation, or enjoy light recreational activities can feel life-changing. Strengthening the quadriceps, and particularly the VMO, does more than restore knee health. It restores independence. It reduces reliance on pain medications, decreases the likelihood of needing assistive devices, and lowers the risk of falls. Most importantly, it proves that age does not define ability. By committing to simple exercises that target this critical muscle group, older adults can reclaim strength, stability, and freedom in their daily lives. Gentle exercises designed to target the quadriceps, especially the VMO, are some of the safest and most effective ways for older adults to improve knee health without adding unnecessary strain. Seated knee extensions are a perfect example. Sitting on a firm chair with the back straight and feet planted firmly on the ground, one leg is slowly extended until it is straight, holding the position briefly before lowering it again. This movement isolates the thigh muscles and reactivates the VMO, which is often underused in daily activities. Because it requires no special equipment and allows for full control, it is an ideal starting point for seniors who want to build strength while protecting their joints. Even a few repetitions daily begin to train the muscle to support the kneecap more effectively, reducing discomfort and increasing confidence in simple activities like standing up or walking across the room. Another foundational exercise is the straight leg raise, which can be done while lying flat on the back. One knee is bent with the foot on the ground, while the other leg remains straight and is slowly lifted to the height of the bent knee before being gently lowered. The simplicity of this exercise makes it accessible, yet it powerfully strengthens the quadriceps without compressing the knee joint. Because it requires the leg to stay straight, the quadriceps are engaged throughout the movement, improving endurance and building the supportive strength that painful knees often lack. Older adults who practice this exercise consistently often notice less strain when climbing stairs or stepping off a curb, since the thigh muscles are better prepared to absorb impact. Wall sits provide another safe but challenging way to build quadriceps strength. Standing with the back against a wall and feet positioned slightly forward, the body slowly slides down as if beginning to sit, stopping at a comfortable point and holding that position. Even if the hold lasts only a few seconds at first, the exercise activates the entire front of the thigh, including the VMO, while also engaging the core. This controlled movement builds strength and endurance in a way that mimics daily activities like standing up from a chair. Over time, older adults find that their legs feel sturdier, and they are less hesitant when rising from seated positions. The step-up exercise adds a functional element that translates directly into real-life movements. Using a low, stable platform or step, one foot is placed firmly on the step, and the body is lifted by pressing through the heel, then lowered carefully back to the ground. Alternating legs ensures balanced strength development and also improves coordination. The beauty of this movement is that it mirrors everyday actions such as climbing stairs or stepping onto a sidewalk, making it both practical and effective. Performing it slowly and with focus not only strengthens the quadriceps, but also trains balance and stability, which are critical for reducing the risk of falls in older adults. These 4 exercises together form a comprehensive yet gentle routine that strengthens the quadriceps without adding stress to the knees. They can be performed at home, require minimal or no equipment, and can be adapted to each person's ability level. For those just starting, even small ranges of motion and a few repetitions are enough to stimulate progress. With consistency, the body responds by building stronger muscles, reducing pain, and enhancing mobility. These exercises also promote circulation, which helps reduce stiffness and delivers nutrients to the joints, supporting overall knee health. What makes these movements particularly effective is their accessibility and safety. They encourage older adults to take control of their health without feeling overwhelmed by complex fitness routines. Instead of avoiding activity out of fear of pain, they create a pathway back to motion, proving that exercise at any age can be both gentle and powerful. By incorporating seated knee extensions, straight leg raises, wall sits, and step-ups into a daily or weekly routine, seniors can unlock renewed strength, restore stability, and regain the freedom to move without hesitation. A balanced diet plays a crucial role in keeping the body strong, resilient, and youthful, especially when it comes to maintaining healthy knees and muscles over the age of 60. The food choices made each day provide the building blocks for energy, repair, and recovery, and for older adults struggling with painful knees, nutrition can make the difference between ongoing discomfort and lasting relief. Protein is one of the most important nutrients to prioritize because it directly supports muscle mass. As people age, they naturally lose muscle tissue, a process known as sarcopenia, which can make the legs feel weaker and the joints more vulnerable. By including lean meats, poultry, fish, eggs, beans, lentils, nuts, and Greek yogurt in meals, the muscles surrounding the knees gain the strength they need to stabilize and protect the joint. Even modest increases in protein intake can slow muscle loss and enhance the results of gentle strengthening exercises. Fruits and vegetables bring another layer of support by delivering essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale provide calcium and vitamin K, both of which are crucial for bone health and joint strength. Brightly colored fruits such as berries, oranges, and cherries are packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation, one of the root causes of knee pain. Vegetables like broccoli, bell peppers, and carrots are rich in vitamins A and C, which aid in tissue repair and collagen production, keeping the connective tissues around the knees more resilient. A diet filled with colorful plant foods not only nourishes the joints but also supports overall vitality, energy, and immune health. Hydration is equally important and often overlooked. Water keeps the joints lubricated, allowing smoother movement and reducing stiffness. Older adults are more likely to experience dehydration because the natural sense of thirst declines with age. Making it a habit to sip water regularly throughout the day helps maintain joint comfort and supports every process in the body, from circulation to digestion. Herbal teas and water-rich foods like cucumbers, oranges, and watermelon can also contribute to fluid intake, making hydration easier to achieve. Another important dietary factor is healthy fats. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, as well as in walnuts and flax seeds, are known for their anti-inflammatory properties. These fats can reduce joint swelling and stiffness while supporting heart and brain health. By replacing processed foods and fried snacks with sources of healthy fat, older adults give their bodies the nutrients needed to fight inflammation naturally. Whole grains and legumes should also play a consistent role in the diet because they provide complex carbohydrates for steady energy and fiber for digestive health. Foods like oats, quinoa, brown rice, lentils, and chickpeas release energy slowly, preventing blood sugar spikes that can contribute to inflammation. Fiber also supports weight management by promoting fullness, which is vital since excess weight places more strain on the knees. Every extra pound adds several pounds of pressure on the joints, so maintaining a balanced weight through healthy food choices directly protects knee health. Calcium and vitamin D are critical nutrients that support bones and joints. Calcium, rich foods like low-fat dairy, almonds, and fortified plant-based milk strengthen bone density, while vitamin D, often obtained from sunlight or supplements, helps the body absorb calcium effectively. Without enough vitamin D, even a calcium-rich diet may not provide the full benefits, so ensuring adequate levels of both nutrients is essential for long-term joint health. A balanced diet not only strengthens the knees but also energizes the entire body. When older adults fuel themselves with wholesome, nutrient-dense foods, they experience less fatigue, greater mental clarity, and more enthusiasm for movement. This creates a positive cycle where healthy eating supports activity, and activity in turn inspires better eating habits. Knee health, muscle strength, and energy are all deeply connected to the nutrients that enter the body, and simple daily choices about food have a powerful impact on how the body feels and functions over time. By focusing on protein, colorful fruits and vegetables, hydration, healthy fats, whole grains, and bone-strengthening nutrients, older adults can protect their joints, support muscle growth, and maintain the energy needed to stay active and youthful well into their later years. Daily lifestyle habits are often the foundation of long-term health, and for older adults over 60, the small choices made every day can either protect the knees and overall wellness or slowly wear them down. Walking is one of the simplest yet most powerful habits to embrace. Even a short walk of 10 to 15 minutes each day stimulates circulation, strengthens the muscles that support the knees, and reduces stiffness in the joints. Unlike high-impact activities, walking is gentle but effective, and it also supports cardiovascular health, balance, and mental clarity. The key is consistency rather than intensity. Over time, this simple habit builds stamina, improves flexibility, and gives the knees the mobility they need to function without pain. Another essential factor is sleep, which many older adults underestimate. Quality rest is when the body heals itself, repairing tissues, replenishing energy stores, and reducing inflammation. Without enough restorative sleep, muscles cannot recover from exercise, joints remain irritated, and energy levels drop, making it harder to stay active. Establishing a consistent sleep routine, creating a calm environment, and avoiding stimulants before bedtime can make a huge difference in how the body feels and performs. For painful knees, good sleep acts like a silent healer, supporting the repair of muscles and tissues that protect the joint. Weight management is another cornerstone of knee health. The knees carry the load of the body with every step, and extra weight multiplies the pressure placed on the joints. Studies show that losing even a small amount of weight can significantly decrease knee pain and improve function. This doesn't mean extreme dieting, but rather consistent, balanced choices that promote gradual weight control, such as eating whole foods, reducing processed sugar, and staying active. With less weight pressing on them, the knees are free to move more easily, and the risk of long-term damage drops. Flexibility practices like gentle stretching or light yoga can also support the knees and overall mobility. Tight muscles, especially in the hamstrings and calves, can pull on the knee joint, increasing discomfort and limiting range of motion. By incorporating light stretches into the daily routine, the muscles stay supple, the joints remain mobile, and the risk of injury decreases. Stretching after a short walk or before bed can provide relaxation while also keeping the body prepared for daily activities. Beyond physical habits, managing stress is crucial. Chronic stress increases inflammation in the body, which directly worsens joint pain and slows healing. Simple practices such as deep breathing, meditation, or even enjoying quiet hobbies can calm the nervous system and allow the body to function at its best. When stress is managed, energy levels rise, mood improves, and the body experiences less inflammation, which benefits painful knees and overall wellness. Social connections also influence lifestyle health. Spending time with family, friends, or community groups encourages more activity, reduces loneliness, and supports emotional well-being. Older adults who maintain strong social ties are more likely to stay physically active, eat better, and maintain a positive outlook. Even light activities such as walking with a friend or joining a group exercise class can combine physical movement with social support, creating lasting benefits for both the body and mind. Routine checkups and preventive care should not be ignored. Regular visits with healthcare providers allow for early detection of issues, monitoring of bone density, and adjustments to lifestyle strategies that suit each individual's needs. Preventive care empowers older adults to stay ahead of problems rather than waiting until pain becomes unmanageable. These simple lifestyle habits work together to create a powerful cycle of health. Walking keeps the body moving, sleep restores energy and heals tissues, weight management lightens the load on the knees, stretching keeps muscles flexible, stress management reduces inflammation, and social interaction strengthens motivation. Together, they create an environment where the knees are supported, the body feels energized, and the spirit remains strong. For those over 60, building these habits into daily life not only eases knee pain, but also fosters independence, resilience, and a renewed sense of vitality that makes aging an empowering journey rather than a limitation. A positive mindset is one of the most powerful tools older adults can use to stay active, energetic, and youthful, even when dealing with challenges like painful knees. The way the mind approaches aging and health directly influences how the body responds to exercise, diet, and lifestyle changes. When someone over 60 believes they can grow stronger, healthier, and more resilient, that belief becomes a driving force that transforms daily habits. A positive outlook provides motivation to keep moving, to make better food choices, and to stay consistent with routines that protect joint health and overall wellness. Instead of seeing aging as a decline, it becomes an opportunity to embrace wisdom and strength while caring for the body in new ways. Gratitude is at the heart of a positive mindset. By focusing on what the body can still do rather than what it cannot, older adults build resilience and joy. For someone with knee pain, being grateful for the ability to walk even short distances or to perform gentle exercises reinforces the belief that progress is possible. Gratitude also reduces stress, which in turn decreases inflammation and pain. Each small victory, whether it's an extra minute of walking or completing an exercise without discomfort, becomes a source of encouragement to keep going. Determination also plays a central role. Healing and strengthening take time, and there are days when progress may feel slow. A determined mindset helps push through these moments without giving up. When older adults remind themselves that every repetition, every healthy meal, and every restful night is a step toward freedom, they stay motivated even in the face of obstacles. This determination creates consistency, and consistency is what brings real, lasting results in knee health and overall vitality. Positivity also influences how the brain processes pain. Studies show that people who maintain an optimistic outlook often experience pain differently, perceiving it as less overwhelming and more manageable. Instead of allowing discomfort to dictate inactivity, a positive thinker finds ways to work around limitations, adjusting exercises, modifying routines, and focusing on what is still possible. This adaptability not only prevents discouragement but also ensures continued progress. Social interaction often flourishes when fueled by positivity. Older adults with an optimistic outlook are more likely to engage with others, join group activities, and seek out supportive communities. These connections provide encouragement, accountability, and joy, all of which reinforce healthy habits. When exercise and lifestyle changes are shared with others, they become more enjoyable and sustainable. A supportive environment builds confidence and reminds individuals that they are not alone in their journey. Another powerful aspect of a positive mindset is its ability to create hope for the future. Many people over 60 begin to limit their goals, believing that age restricts what they can achieve. But positivity reopens the door to new possibilities, whether it's traveling, enjoying hobbies, playing with grandchildren, or simply walking without hesitation. By envisioning an active and fulfilling future, Older adults give themselves a reason to take the small steps today that lead to bigger accomplishments tomorrow. The ripple effect of a positive mindset extends beyond physical health. It fuels energy, improves mental clarity, and strengthens emotional well-being. Waking up with the belief that today offers an opportunity for progress transforms the way the body feels and functions. Small efforts add up quickly when powered by optimism. Over time, positivity helps create a cycle of growth. Better thoughts lead to better actions lead to better results, and better results reinforce the positive outlook. A positive mindset is not about ignoring challenges, but about choosing to see strength, resilience, and possibility despite them. For older adults, this means seeing knee pain as a challenge to overcome rather than a life sentence, viewing exercise as empowerment rather than a burden, and embracing age as a season of vitality instead of decline. With gratitude, determination, hope, and optimism, staying youthful, energetic, and strong after 60 becomes not just a dream but a daily reality that continues to grow brighter with every choice made.